don't hear it in here.
When I'm walking, I strut my stuff, and I'm so strung out. Well, I'm high as a kite, I just might stop to check you out. Let me go on, like I blister in the sun. Let me go on, big hands, I know you're the one. Body beats, I stain my sheets, I don't even know why. My girlfriend, she's at the end, she is starting to cry. Let me go on, like I blister in the sun. Let me go on, big hands, I know you're the one. When I'm walking, I strut my stuff, and I'm so strung out. I'm high as a kite, I just might stop to check you out. And when I'm walking, I strut my stuff, and I'm so strung out. I'm high as a kite, I just might stop to check you out. My body beats, I stain sheets, I don't even know why. My girlfriend, she's at the end, she is starting to cry. When I'm walking, I strut my stuff, and I'm so strung out. Well, I'm high as a kite, I just might stop to check you out. Let me go on, like I blister in the sun. Let me go on, big hands, I know you're the one.
What's happening, everybody? Well, oh, and I'm muted on this end, so they could hear me, but you guys could not. Yeah. Welcome. How's everybody doing? Happy Wednesday. Happy halfway through the week. Happy another day of your quarantine, your social distancing, whatever you want to call it day. How's everybody doing?
I hear a nice echo.
It's not me.
It is not me, because I don't have my own stuff playing.
I bet it's Loomy.
But it is.
I bet it's still Gizzard somehow.
Probably. Somehow.
It's probably me.
Damn your sound, banana.
It's an echo.
Sorry you guys get an echo. Yes, you're right. Worst apocalypse ever, Paulzilla.
I agree. Worst apocalypse ever.
Alright, can somebody mute that, please, somehow?
I gotcha.
Who's playing the show? Who's playing the show? Oh, I can hear that.
There we go.
Gotcha.
Did that take care of it? Yes, it did.
Yes, it did.
No, it didn't.
No, it didn't. Somebody else is echoing.
Let's check this one.
I was about to say, I don't even have the show running. I'm doing...
It was
last
Giz.
minute reference.
It's Giz. It's fixed.
It's Gizzard. I told you.
How can it be?
Oh. Well, now we know who the echo is from. Do you still have it, your sound on in YouTube somewhere, Giz? Oh, that's my best guess.
I'm guessing he's got Zoom sent to his headphones, but the actual sound from his computer is still sent to his speakers.
That could be. And he's laughing because that's right.
He's laughing. He's like, son of a... I've been found out.
I've been busted.
almost like we've been down this road before or something.
well, he's fixing the shit. Let's say hello to everybody. I see Jerry's out there. Harmony's in the house. There's a meter. Larry's in the comments. Paulzilla. Addy Tooney's out there. Wombatsky. Daryl's out there. V-Dog's in the house. Happy Hippie's out there.
What up, Toonie?
Let's see. Hobag's in the house. Socorro's there. And yes, Adam will be here shortly. We were just speaking to him a moment ago. Thank you for the heads up, Socorro.
What Mimi?
And the wrench, Greg, is in the house. Now, being as we do have to at some point address the elephant in the room here. We're almost at 200 episodes. But that doesn't mean shit, because I'm not doing a 200 show special. We do year specials here. So once I hit the 4-year show mark, which is 9 shows away, we'll do something special for that. So it's time for me to start planning. There's the elephant in the room. Oh, and by the way, happy birthday, Gizzard Stew, if it's actually your real birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to Gizzard. I know the other guy has another birthday, but happy birthday to Gizzard. We love when you come and hang out with us. You're one of the best. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out, brother. Love you.
So what I want to know is, because it's your birthday, did your wife allow this conjugal visit with us for all of this fuckery?
Yeah, she said good riddance.
She says, I've been stuck in the house with you for how many weeks now?
Right.
I'm out.
What's happening, fat cat?
Have fun. Take your time.
The self-isolation with Gizzard ain't all it's cracked up to be. Go play with your friends.
See, Jesus is out there, and Fat Cat snuck in.
She was watching the Masked Singer.
That's actually a really entertaining show.
I was like, oh God, I can't watch this.
I can't
Bye.
get into that. I really can't.
Sorry.
However, I did run across a show this week that might interest some people, might not, on Netflix. Freud. It's actually I don't know what the original language is, but they have a dub over in English, and it is fantastic. It was not what I thought it was going to be, because I was thinking regular Sigmund Freud psychology type stuff. No, complete curveball from that, but fucking fantastic nonetheless.
Interesting.
Check it out. Another one on the list.
And
How about Ozark season 3, though?
haven't started watching that yet. I haven't even watched the first season of that, if I'm being completely honest.
Oh, you gotta watch that.
That's what everybody keeps telling me. However, I finally sat down today and started watching The Umbrella Academy, even though that's been out for almost a fucking year. And I'm
Umbrella Academy's brilliant, too.
3 or 4 episodes into that now. Yeah, fantastic things. That's right. They have been sitting on their couch and devouring episodes of The Tiger King.
Yeah.
I
watched it.
I tried to watch one episode. I watched the first episode, and I just couldn't get into it. I was like, it's Southern rednecks at its best with, big cats.
You said you're 4 weeks away? Where would that put us date-wise?
4 weeks for what?
For your 4-year anniversary
Oh,
show?
9 weeks.
Oh,
It'll be
9 weeks.
200.
Okay.
It'll be episode 208.
Oh, okay.
So, 2 months and some change. So, middle of June-ish.
I can't believe you guys thought it was me playing the sound in the background when we have Gizzard Stew in here. Come on now.
Actually,
If I unmute, then the horrible.
Let's try hello.
June 3rd.
yeah,
There you go, you're good.
June
Whatever
3rd.
you did, you're good.
Am I back now?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. I don't know that I did anything, but
Whatever it is, I don't hear an echo yet. If we hear it again, though, we'll be sure to tell you to mute yourself.
June 3rd's the anniversary date.
Yep.
June 3rd is?
That'll be the 4th year of shows on this channel for Wednesdays.
I was gonna say if it was 4 weeks away, we might be able to pull off a Golf T Vapes hosted NFL mock draft and force Lumi to pick for teams.
No. No way.
Giz would totally come back if he'd come back for that show if he got to pick for the Broncos.
For mock draft, sure.
Yeah. Giz would totally come back to pick for the Broncos.
So I can just come down with the flu or something.
It's okay. You can self-isolate there. We're in different rooms. It's not like you having the flu is going to stop it.
No, I'll just want to lay in bed and relax. You know, the flu type things. Give me some soup.
I'm just...
Lumi, if we ever did do an NFL mock draft, you would have to come in to pick for teams.
Nope.
I'm just saying the flu never stopped Brett Favre from completing his Iron Man streak of games.
No shit.
That's true. Didn't stop Michael Jordan from torching everybody.
That's right.
I'm gonna go window shopping now.
And the show's gotten a little bit lighter now. There we go. What's everybody got going on this week other than self-isolation and social distancing?
I've been trying to figure out how they are going to play sports. It's going to be pretty quiet.
Empty in a corn silo, apparently.
Yeah.
Unless you're...
I watched like 5 minutes of wrestling with no audience. It was really boring.
WrestleMania is this weekend, so of course I have to sit down and watch.
Watch WrestleMania with no audience?
With no audience, it's gonna be fucking bizarre, man. I'm actually looking forward to it. I want to see what the hell they come up with. I don't get the option to social distance. I have to go to work.
Are they still trying to...
I work in the medical field. Today we were moving other people into our building.
Are they still trying to run a pay-per-view on that?
Yeah.
On WrestleMania?
Yeah, it's going to be a 2-night pay-per-view.
Good grief. Who would pay
I have
for
WWE
that?
Network, so I don't pay for pay-per-views.
I see. That's nuts.
It's going to be fun.
You would figure with the amount, as far as the digital age has come, they could just digitize people into it from prior WrestleManias. Just kind of take little cutout sections and put them in there.
They could.
Yeah,
Crowd noise.
The cheers and the boos are all going to be in the wrong place because WrestleMania is fucking fantastic because a bunch of people come in from different countries and they boo the shit out of anybody that's supposed to be the favorite.
Mm-hmm.
and they cheer the people that are supposed to be the bad guys, and it's always a blast.
I mean, I don't understand why we can have Tupac perform at Coachella, but we can't have Bret the Hitman Hart wrestle Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
I mean, that wouldn't be all that great of a match anyway. I mean, Bret Hart can only carry somebody so far.
You say that, but with graphics and technology these days, we could have like a fucking pale skin version of Avatar going on in that ring, but we'll never know because Vince McMahon won't sign the papers.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's going to be, I'm interested to see what happens. But Submission Underground, the matches that I found on YouTube, they put almost all of them up almost immediately, which was really cool. I mean, it was interesting. It was interesting watching people tap each other out in a corn silo somewhere around Portland. I gotta imagine that WrestleMania is going to be fairly similar because the vast majority of what you heard for Submission Underground was, and yep, like you hear the slaps when they make contact with each other and the thud when they hit the ring. Yeah, very, very distinctly and audibly over everything else because there's no bodies to absorb those sound waves and no, ambient noise to help drown it out. Mm-hmm. So I gotta imagine WrestleMania is going to be real similar. Lots of slaps and thuds and then oof. I mean, wrestling has been that way for the last several weeks. So it's going to be like when you're playing, WWF 2K back in the day and you turn the music down, but you left the game sounds on. Yeah.
So bad.
You made it. You made it home without getting bladed.
That's right. I didn't have to blade somebody.
For your TP and disinfecting wipe stash.
Gotta keep them fuckers at bay.
You get rolled for your toilet paper.
That's right. I get rolled for my roll.
You should carry like a small roll with you just in case you get. It's like, here, dude.
Distraction.
Take it, man. Take it. Just throw
Take it. That's all I got.
Watch them run.
Half a roll of toilet paper.
Hell yeah. I'll sell this shit for $3.
Pocket stash of wet wipes. Take it. It's all I got.
Man, ain't nobody got time for your bum to be feeling refreshed from them baby wipes.
Right? No boo-boo wipes for you.
Oh, I bet Happy Hippie throw a roll of toilet paper in the middle and watch it go. KBK and Yeats, what's up, Yeats?
I need medication. I'll be right back.
I need medication.
Andy Eller wants to stand close proximity to the elderly at the supermarket.
What's happening?
I went into PetSmart today. Nobody was really social distancing anything.
Yeah, I made the mistake of going to Sam's Club this last weekend for some general shit we needed from there. The thing was like a fucking mall. Way too many people, considering they're supposed to be social distancing. Granted, I'm sure everybody else thought the same thing. I think the funniest thing was I saw a lady with gloves on, touching everything, and then I watched her scratch her face with the gloves on. I'm going, you're an idiot. May as well just take the goddamn gloves off at this point.
Completely missing the point.
Right.
My favorites are the people in full gear, like full face mask with eye thing, and we had a dude come by the clinic, and he had like a full pro mask on.
Jesus.
I was like, where'd you find that?
A full respirator.
Yeah. No, it wasn't a respirator. This thing was like, dude been stocking up at the Apocalypse store gas mask.
Oh yeah,
Oh, sorry.
military grade.
Oh yeah.
Made for
fucking charcoal canister and everything.
Yep. Yeah, I was like, dude, well, I would never do it. I think that's ridiculous, but
people are getting inventive, like the medical workers that don't have enough protection. I saw a post on Instagram today where somebody was wearing looked like a full face scuba mask that they had retrofitted with some kind of a filter. They'd taken a scuba breather and where the mouthpiece hose comes in,
they'd gotten a charcoal canister to.
Yeah. Which actually looked like it'd be more comfortable than wearing a lot of those workers are getting bruised up from their faces are getting all bruised up from working so many hours in that shit.
Well, the worst part, like after working in the OR for a while, is right here. That's where it sucks.
Yeah.
Those things, you're constantly moving around, and it's moving around, rubbing and irritating right by the ears.
Rubs the piss out of them.
Yeah. Every time you talk, or like you're sitting there, you've been there a while.
Like it's not bad the first couple of days, but after a week or so straight of it,
it's old.
And being like, this is your new reality. You have to keep this shit on 24/7 or whatever. Get old real quick.
Socorro says she loves you. She loves you, Adam.
No, I know she loves me. She's trying to get Jesus to say things again because he just really wants to get timed out again, like last time he was in here.
There you go. There he is.
There it is.
I knew it was coming. I had my finger literally on the timeout user.
Just waiting.
Like, dude, you could watch the show. Just profess your love for me in private. Like, I understand that's your way. I'm very, as Fernando said, will enjoy me saying, I'm very flattered, but I don't know how to swing it that way.
It says, I want to keep my private life private. I don't want people.
I like girls, by the way.
Nobody was saying anything.
Thanks for straightening that out for us, Adam.
Thanks for letting us know.
Just in case.
Yeah, I mean, you could just go buy like a dust thing. go like a dusting and wear some sunglasses if you're all that worried about it, people.
Sunglasses, grow a beard, look like ZZ Top, you'll be all right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let that mustache get over the top of your mouth. That'll strain it out.
Oh yeah.
Actually, like the countries like Japan and Taiwan, where they had SARS outbreaks 4 or 5 years ago, and since then, wearing a mask in public has just become like norm. It's the norm, and because of the SARS outbreak 4 years ago, both of those countries had tons of masks and backup stuff. And as soon as they heard about this, they started wearing masks right away, and their shit never took off. So, I mean, you can laugh at people that are wearing masks, but I think everybody should be wearing a mask right now when they go out. It doesn't necessarily have to be an N95 mask, but if you're wearing even a bandana, it keeps you from spitting on produce.
Yeah, our cashier, Liz, when I came in this afternoon, she had a black bandana on her face, and I was like, damn, what's up, gangsta? She looked like she was about to do a drive-by.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, just go buy a bandana. I mean, we got tons of bandanas sitting in the stores.
Yeah. That's not going to prevent you from picking up the virus, but at
It'll
least
prevent you from giving it to people.
Correct. To protect somewhat from shedding it.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm in the same building with the same 10 people all day, every day. Patients don't come in direct contact with me, so
well,
I'm not,
so
not terribly concerned.
If one of your team gets sick, then you're all
then they go on isolation. Everybody else gets tested, and as long as you're not asymptomatic, you're good.
Right.
Ooh.
But I mean, if you're in a situation like you just said, where you got 10 people that you work with in close contact with, chances are, if
I work in close contact with about 3 people. The rest of them be damned.
If one of them comes down with it, the other 2 probably got it.
Like they said, I mean, 90% of the people that catch it are never going to know that they actually caught it. So
that's the bad part about it, though.
Yeah.
Is that they're spreading it?
They're just walking around, you know.
Yep.
Let it burn, man. Let it burn.
All right. Well, YouTube is apparently still at it.
YouTube didn't give notice of the show.
I think I got a notification.
Larry said he got.
Back to this NFL mock draft that Lumi brought up.
I'm getting them still.
Some of these shows that I'm on every week, I just don't even know why I bother joining anymore. Just don't even know why I bother.
Because we love you, Lumi.
Bye, Felicia.
Lumi's pick is up, and where is she?
Don't go, Lumi.
Oh, good thing she has a 5-minute clock to come back and do her pick.
That's a very valid point, Larry. She does have time to go up and get herself a tasty adult beverage and come back and make a legitimate pick on the 2020 Lumi
All right,
mock draft.
If you guys want me to do this, you guys will have to send me liquor, and I will partake in it. Send me a liquor, and I'll partake in it.
What's her name, and how do you want her to come to you? Clothed or unclothed? Asking for a friend.
Good opportunity for me to try something new, get wasted, and not care about what you guys are talking about.
Oh, the amount of research that goes into an NFL mock draft. That would give you I honestly would not put you through that, Lumi, just because the amount of time it takes to look at what the team needs and what each player where they should be valued, that type of thing.
This is what I'll do. I'll find out how many people need to be on the team, how many people have to be on the bench, and then I'm going to grab a list of all the NFL players, and I'm just going to start picking names off of like ones that I like and ones that I could pronounce.
Well, it's not NFL players. The draft is college players.
Yeah. So there's thousands upon thousands upon thousands of players that are up for this.
All the young hopeful boys trying
You
to
give
join
me
the
liquor,
NFL.
I'll do it. I'll be adding fucking pro NFL players into the draft college teams. Fuck it.
Like Lumi, I'm pretty sure Deion Sanders retired a long time ago.
Neon Dion?
Dion?
Just start with the top 100 college prospects. You know what would be fun is if you could pick for someone else's team. That'd make it easier. Like if I could pick for the Raiders.
Oh,
shit.
There you go.
Gives them the absolute worst player he can think of.
Yeah, bottom of the barrel.
Send me liquor and I'll partake.
So, with this idea, I would have to pick for TJ, and he'd have to pick for me. That would be interesting.
Well, see, if we actually did something like that, I think it would just be like however many people you got, and then it would just go down the line, and you wouldn't necessarily pick for your team. You wouldn't.
On that note, I'm gonna go stir my soup.
Anyway.
She's enthralled with the foosballs.
She's terribly enthralled by foosball.
I can tell.
Gronkowski was on Masked Singer. Gronkowski's all over the place.
Yeah, he was on Masked Singer. He was the big unveiling tonight.
They wouldn't let you play the next year. That happens, and like I took out everybody my first year, and the year after that, everybody like ganged up on me. It was bullshit.
Yeah,
like every player that I'd been talking about around work, like they were like, yoink. But I knew I shouldn't have sat down and had a conversation with you all friendly like about your team this year.
I won 2 of my last 3 years of fantasy football, and then this actual last season, nobody sent me an invite for it. I'm like, you dirty motherfuckers.
Of course.
That's one way to get rid of you.
There's one way to get the guy that keeps winning.
Yeah, just don't even ask him to come back.
It's like we started a new league and
it wasn't like I was doing research either. I was just fucking picking and going. Like shit, I knew who was going to be productive, and they just happened to be overly productive those years.
Anyway, the happiest time of the NFL season, draft season.
I mean, at least that'll go on.
Yeah, that's definitely happening. But I mean, you're starting to see the restrictions kind of lift a little bit. So it's slowly but surely things are getting there.
If you're really hurting for some sort of sports, you can go and find Belarus TV. They're still doing sporting events. They just had a hockey event.
Oh, nice.
Fucking this last week.
No.
Do they have like no cases at all?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is there like
no? It's just their
Belarus?
president or whatever the hell he is, or dictator or whatever the hell is over there. He was using it as a publicity stunt.
Oh, okay.
Because he was actually playing.
Oh,
okay.
Wow.
As in, whatever you do, don't check the president, you stupid fucker.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, we got WrestleMania this weekend. That's happening.
This weekend?
It is this weekend.
it's going to be really bizarre.
Fucking years.
So I mean, if you're dying for sports, you can come over to the world of sports entertainment.
We'll give you something to do.
I would hang out with Fresh to watch it.
I mean, we could try and put it up in a Zoom room. I don't know if WWE Network.
Oh, I think we can figure that out.
I'm pretty sure we can figure out a way. I'll sit down and watch Saturday and Sunday. It's 2 nights this year.
Really? Shit. I'll watch at least one night. Sure. I'm not working.
Michelle, you should do that and then let us commentate it. Like, we'll play it during one of the shows and we'll do a live commentary of the fight. That'd be fun.
Yeah. Sure. It'd be hilarious.
Cucumber strawberry again, Sin. I'm really liking this one.
Cucumber strawberry.
Bringing back the backyard fights.
You should, yeah. Oh man, just one dude. One dude with his camera, 2 people beating the piss out of each other. Go.
half tempted to.
I bet somebody on YouTube is doing that shit. I bet you it's out there.
Right now, yeah. Here, we're gonna force you to wear masks though, just so that way we're somewhat safe about this.
The FFN, the Fresh Fight Network. Lumi versus Gizzard Stew. Go.
Giz played one too many unauthorized videos in a Zoom room one night, and Lumi didn't like it, so.
Yeah.
It's your chance, Lumi. It's your chance to take out all the frustrations you feel towards us when we talk about foosball and unauthorized videos.
Now they're taking it to the octagon.
The damn thing you guys have been talking about.
She's playing music in her headphones.
Oh, we're talking about the Fresh Fight Network. It's going to be me with my cell phone and you and Gizzard Stew fisticuffs one-on-one.
I made Gizzard Stew leave the Zoom room for several days. I haven't heard from him after I went after him.
Heard his feeling. Oh, it's verbal sparring. Gizzard Stew versus Lumi.
I'll commentate that. That sounds like something I'd be into.
That's what happens when somebody's mean.
You were being just as mean. You were being inconsiderate.
You were being mean-spirited.
Because you were being inconsiderate.
I may have been mean, but you were mean-spirited. That's even worse.
Oh, man.
It's good-spirited. I'm trying to save all of the people from you.
See, she's still salty.
Take that salt shaker.
Swaggy's been out there quoting Stacy's mom has got it going on for quite a while. Like, is that stuck in your head that bad?
Maybe his male woman's name is Stacy.
I'm in love with Stacy's mom.
Maybe.
Oh, really?
As in the singer of Fountains of Wayne?
Really?
Is he?
Oh, he died of the coronavirus?
No way.
Oh, we weren't allowed to say that out loud.
What, coronavirus?
For monetization purposes.
They flag videos now for saying it?
Yeah, even channels with 5.5 million subscribers can't say those words.
Really? Oh, yep. I didn't know that. I'm sorry.
Rona.
Bye, TJ.
Wow.
Inconsiderate once again.
Ah, Jesus.
Oh, fucking A. You getting the judgy. This is all for you, Lumi. See it?
Like I care. You are beneath me. I don't need to give a shit about your judgmental looks.
Holy shit. What was he in the bands? The bass player. Damn, that sucks. Yeah, the bass player from Fountains of Wayne, Adam Schlesinger, died from complications of COVID-19 on April 1st.
See, this is what drives me nuts.
Rest in peace.
What were the complications?
Yeah, it doesn't say. That's all. I'm just reading.
Because I guaranteed it probably had nothing to do with he who not be named Voldemort. That's what we should start doing. Just refer to it as Voldemort. The Voldemort outbreak.
They started calling it something ridiculous on Game Grumps. I watch a lot of Game Grumps. They're a Let's Play channel on YouTube, and they just came up with some completely different phrase for when they were referring to it. Oh, Backstreet Boys reunion.
That's what they're calling it. Backstreet Boys reunion.
You don't want to get that Backstreet Boys reunion. It's dangerous. It'll fuck your world up. Stay as far away from the Backstreet Boys reunion as you possibly can.
Like, I bet it was just a coincidence that this dude had, and they're just running this shit into the ground.
Yeah, I know. I want to Google him now.
Like Stanton Glantz claiming that vaping had something to do with the heart attacks of the people who had fucking heart attacks before they started vaping.
Yeah.
Not to play it down. It's sad that somebody went. I'm just saying. That's how tinfoil hatty I'm getting sitting in my place. Looking for conspiracies everywhere.
Gizzard Stew is rage typing now.
That's because he has a keyboard from the 1970s still.
He does have but he does have a keyboard from the 70s.
Fucking awesome. Straight up Muttley.
It's been a while since we've gotten one of those.
So according to this, on March 31st, 2020, Schlesinger died at a hospital in Poughkeepsie, New York, at the age of 52 as a result of health complications caused by Backstreet Boys reunion. Amid a pandemic of the disease, or of the reunion in that state. He had been hospitalized and placed on a ventilator 2 weeks prior to his death. That's all it says.
Still doesn't say anything to me.
Exactly. So yeah, I don't know.
Oh, they're going, we can't say because of HIPAA. Yeah. Of course you can't. Because that...
Gizzard Stew, it's not the flu. The flu's deadlier.
Damn right. Definitely kills more people.
Yeah.
So far,
It's highly contagious. It's more contagious than the flu is.
Who just dropped a metal pipe?
well, you're talking to somebody that almost died from the flu, so
You almost died from a super flu.
yeah.
Yeah. This is not the same thing.
Oh, I don't know. From what I've heard, it's worse.
No.
Apparently, this Fountains of Wayne dude did a lot of soundtrack work too. He wasn't just in Fountains of Wayne. He wrote the damn music for the movie That Thing You Do.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he wrote that song. That's his song. Interesting. Yeah, he received Oscar and Golden Globe nominations for writing the theme song to 1996 Tom Hanks directed movie That Thing You Do.
Oh, there you go.
Emmys. Tony Award.
That's true, Happy Hippie. There is a lot of good music in that movie.
Speaking of music, I watched that ZZ Top documentary on Netflix today. That was
How drunk were they?
They were sober for the interview portions of it. However, they did speak about all of their drinking and somebody's drug use. He spent like $73,000 on drugs. Yeah, it was actually pretty good. It was covered pretty much from the beginning all the way up to the present.
Yeah, Bachelor, that sucks. Condolences, brother.
Yeah.
Over dripping like a son of a gun tonight. Jeez.
What's on your mind? Get it out. Three times live. Huh.
I saw them once. They were incredibly drunk by the end of the show. They were handing out shots to the audience. Like anybody who was standing there, they're like, yeah. And then a shot of tequila.
I wouldn't doubt it. Although that's that Texas boy in him. Let's just fucking let her rip, Tater Chip.
That was the same show where I saw the Nuge.
That would have been a fun show to watch right there, too.
The Nuge, yeah. The Nuge puts on a hell of a show.
What's funny is before those guys were even big, they opened for, what's his fucking name? Oh, they opened for the Stones. They opened for a lot of big fucking bands. They opened for Jimi Hendrix at one point. It's crazy what they had in there. It's quite impressive.
Opening for Jimmy, that's a show I would not want to open for. Like, no matter what you do, Jimmy's gonna go out there and burn a guitar live on stage.
What's funny is in that documentary they were talking, they had to play this, what they say was like a 40-minute set, and because they were a brand new band when they were opening for him, the only way that they could fill it was by playing 2 of his songs. So they played Purple Haze and and something else. And he said he was just standing there at the edge of the stage, just shaking his head. And he said when he walked off, he said, "I like you guys. You guys got some balls." Yes, Toonie, the flooring is done. I'm going to do the flooring in the office here probably either this weekend or next weekend, depending on how I feel. My hands and stuff still hurt, but it is what it is. I got to do the office. I was going to do it with this leftover stuff, but I realized I bought more than enough from what I put in the rest of the house, that I'm just going to put it in my office, too.
Later, batch.
Yeah.
Was Toonie...
It was my first show. Then at the end, he promptly got arrested. He shot a flaming arrow across the arena.
Yeah, he did that. He did that at the Gorge too. Shot a flaming arrow off the stage into a target that he had mounted way out there.
Oh, dude.
I saw him lead a Ford open for him.
That'd be awesome.
It was awesome.
Lita Ford's awesome.
Did
she put on a good show?
Yeah, she was wearing this really tight, pink, skin tight leotard vinyl thing.
Yeah. That was enough?
Vinyl onesie.
So her stage presence didn't matter at all after that?
Well, not really. I mean, we were in front. we were front row too, so she's like right there.
Very nice.
You could see everything.
Pretty much. There was some camel toe going. Camel toe.
The Allman Brothers. Oh, I don't even remember the last. It's been so long since I went to a goddamn concert. I don't remember the last one I went to. Actually, yeah, I do. Last one I went to was Pepper, and that was.
Pepper'd be fun.
They're a good show. I've seen them 3 or 4 times. Because I know I saw them a couple times when I lived in Hawaii, once in Texas, and once in California. Yeah, 4 times.
Hello, Vega Pepper.
What's happening, Vega? Yeah, Pepper was a good time. Granted, those guys, big potheads, so every time I was there, all I smelled was fucking weed the whole time, which, not my bag, but for other people, hey, whatever. Do your thing.
Oh, who was that guy? Yeah, that was, I'm trying to remember it was Jack Johnson and somebody else. And it was the absolute worst weed concert I'd ever been to, because everybody was just blazing the entire time, and I was still in the Army, so I couldn't have any fun.
You were just trying to get a contact high.
I'm trying not to get a contact eye, so that way I didn't piss
not
off.
to, so I wouldn't get in trouble. Ben Harper, yep.
Once they start singing "Burn One Down," it's all over from there.
Oh, it's the entire show, man. But yeah, burn one down, like it was just like whoosh. I was like, meter?
Oh man. Speaking of 420.
What are you over there killing bitches, Lumi?
Nope.
Not streaming?
Nope, just updating games.
Oh, okay.
As deep in thought as you were, I thought you were working on your mock draft.
No. Not until I get liquor. I have to update a bunch of launchers because the game Valorant is coming out soon, so I'm updating all my launchers and drivers.
Till you're ready.
Ready.
I worry about your liver if we got you into a mock draft. Like the weeks of research, just Lumi's just sloshed the entire time.
I won't be doing weeks of research, and I'll cut myself off. I know better than to drink several days in a row. I'll do it all in one night, completely intoxicated.
That lineman out of LaCroix State is fucking amazing, guys. Where did that come from?
Like, I'll do it live. I won't even bother drinking in advance or doing any research in advance. It'll be like casual corner.
We just give you like a top 100 list and let you go.
Yep, with liquor.
With liquor.
This is crucial.
Do they have services that deliver liquor to people's house, or do you have to send it?
I think you can probably have it done via like a Grubhub or something like that. They can probably put it.
That's true.
I don't have Grubhub though.
Do you guys have an Instacart around you for grocery stores? Or what is it? What the hell is that other delivery service for grocery stores called?
I only have one delivery service, and Swaggy Shane used it, DoorDash. They don't really send liquor though.
Maybe put in there extra tip if you
maybe like put a Walmart cart together, and then would they let you pull liquor in a Walmart cart?
It's beer. Walmart doesn't have liquor.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do.
Mine doesn't.
My Walmart has a liquor store, but then again, I live in one of the drunkest states in all of the U.S. So
yeah, they totally have like door delivery here, and yeah, like the governor really doesn't want people going out, so he okayed like liquor deliveries and curbside liquor pickups.
We have a big liquor chain store here in Chicago called Benny's, and they carry a lot of craft beers and a lot of fancy booze and stuff, and apparently they deliver. It says it's $5.95, between $5.99 and $9.99, depending on the size of the order and the requested speed of delivery. They do deliver.
Speed of delivery now.
Right, that's $10 for now.
Yeah, I
Easy.
seen
What's up, Easy?
I seen that Coors is delivering, Blue Moon's delivering.
Oh.
I think Budweiser is too now.
Okay, so this is what I can see for options: Wendy's, Wingstop, Sonic Drive-In, Taco Hell, Papa John's Pizza, Hardee's. Everything else.
You guys have Hardee's by
options.
You? Yeah. I haven't been to a Hardee's in fucking years.
How do you not have a Hardee's?
However, you were at a Carl's Jr. the other day.
Carl's Jr.
Carl's Jr.
Why don't they have IHOP anymore?
I don't think we have those either.
Carl's Jr. is the same thing as Hardee's, just different name.
It is the exact same thing.
What state you're in.
I don't think we have either of those in not in Chicago, I don't think.
Oh, there's gotta be a Hardee's in fucking Chicago.
No, I remember the closest Hardee's to me when I was a kid was in Rockford, Illinois.
Really?
Yeah.
That's strange.
Because we used to go through Rockford to go up north to Wisconsin, because we used to go like all over Wisconsin when I was a kid on vacation. We go like there's like the western part, and then we go to like Janesville, which is like right on the border. They used to have drum corps competitions there because my parents were real involved in that. And then we go to Madison, go to the Dells. My uncle lives in Baraboo.
That's the Dells.
Yeah, it's like a half hour from the Dells.
No. Yeah.
Giz, the weed stores are all open here. There's no need for delivery.
Yeah,
they're all wide open for business, brother.
You can't go in the ones here, but you can do.
Oh, you can go in.
You can. You have to. I think here. You can go in, but it's only to pick up. I think you can't peruse basically anymore, at least currently. Because my neighbor actually he's probably texting me again. He was asking me if I wanted anything from the dispensary. He was going, yeah. He says, want anything from Mission tomorrow? No, he's like, are you online? Yeah.
Does a bear shit in the woods? Does the Pope have a funny hat? Of course I do.
Of course I want something from the dispensary, motherfucker.
I don't know, though. It's pricey. It's real pricey.
Is it worth it, though?
The oil cartridges definitely are.
Well, then splurge a little bit. You're stuck at home when you're not
The one
working.
I have right now is like 94% THC. It's ridiculous.
funny. I was looking at I saw a map today of all the legal states, but both medically and recreationally. Wisconsin is this sole fucking bastard that's stuck in between a bunch of other states that already have either recreational or medicinal use. We're the only ones just sitting there that are, no, fuck you.
Jesus.
So if you're into that kind of thing, stay the fuck out of Wisconsin. Go to Michigan, go to fucking Illinois. You're better off there.
Yep.
I mean, at this point, it's just a matter of time till it's federal legal.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Oh, they've been talking about it. I guess.
Yeah, right.
It makes financial sense.
It does make a lot of financial sense.
Like,
Lord knows they're going to need the money.
Whole lot. This state has already banked like so much money because of it, and people are still crazy for it. They're like still going nuts. It's like you'd think that like the allure would die.
Nope.
It's like, no, people are like, no, it's convenient as fuck. I don't need to call a guy. I can go to a place. It's always there. And it's
there's always like 5 or 6 cars in front of the weed place.
It's not
right by where I live. Always.
It wasn't kept in a bag in a closet where like some guy's cat shits, you know. It's like lab tested and sealed. It's like you pay that little bit, that tax for the ability to have it legal and for the absolute cleanliness of the product. But I feel like it's gonna normalize in another year or two.
You think they'd at least pull it off as Schedule 2?
Yeah, right.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Just doesn't make any sense.
Thanks, Richard. Thanks, Richard Nixon.
Yeah.
Check out the creeper. Check out the creeper.
Oh shit.
It looks like a statue.
Yeah, right.
She does, doesn't she?
She looks like one of those
the fucking
cat statues that you always see in the thrift store.
There's another creeper right. There's another creeper right here. You can't see her. She's not in frame. She's creeping.
It's a gargoyle cat.
Right?
Hi, Vina.
I saw mine for like 5 minutes, and then she was like, "All right, you're home. Cool. Fuck off." She's like, "Thanks, dude."
Later, bitch.
You're
Gone
like,
for like
whoa.
10 hours. She's like, eh. She's like, "You fed me before I left. We're cool." Or before you left.
Trying to get some flour.
Is that a Model M IBM computer or keyboard?
It's a little close to the microphone, I guess.
A little?
No, but is it a Model M?
No, this is not even the noisy one.
I used to have a real.
Is this that one you bought not long ago?
This is the black IBM.
Oh, it's the black IBM one?
Yeah,
I had a
this
beige
is a
one.
modern keyboard. It shouldn't be that loud.
I had a beige one that was so clicky, that freaking fucking magnificent.
I should I should dig my Model M back out because that
you
thing
want to drive everyone crazy.
That way, no, but when you hit the keys on that one, I used to have to mute when I remember from the old shows.
You'd start typing in the chat and we're like, Jesus, man.
I had just trained myself to mute every time I wanted to type.
But they sound so good. I love clicking keyboards.
At least you know when you hit the keys then, right?
Oh, yeah. Both of my laptops have little chicklet keys that I can't stand them. They're too flat.
They have no, like, they're not concave at all. Like, I need a little bit of concaveness.
The Model M has buckling springs, so you get that click, but you also get this ping.
It's beautiful. And I'm not even a keyboard guy. I love those keyboards. There's one exists somewhere on my property, a Model M, an original one.
Yeah.
From like the old IBMs. It has like a serial port or it's not even a serial port. It's some weird fucking port on it, I think. The old AT.
PS2?
It's a
no,
PS2.
it's before that. It's AT. It's before that.
It's something you can't even connect to your computer.
No, you need an adapter to an adapter to plug it in, basically. It's AT to PS2 and then a PS2 to USB.
Mine's actually from 1984.
Yeah, I think mine's 81 or 82.
That's like before modern, before computers, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. first home computers, which really still weren't.
Before Microsoft.
Yeah.
PC DOS.
Microsoft was only a dream in someone's garage.
Little Bill Gates.
So
Bill Gates.
Guys, where the hell have you been hiding from us at for so long that you only show up like once?
I told you last year. I go, I'm not coming back on until Adam finishes my song.
So does that mean we're going to see regular Giz now that the song is finished?
Well, yeah. Now that the song's back, I have to ask permission from Lumi though.
Even all the way up till yesterday, I was crunching on finishing that song.
I guess that's a no.
Yesterday.
I know. I keep having to. I kept having to bug him. I'm like, my birthday is Wednesday. We had this deal. I told you 2 months ago.
Well, I had everything recorded before yesterday. So yesterday I set out to just mix everything. Although I did add an extra lead guitar and an extra harmony vocal yesterday while I was mixing, but that took like 20 minutes.
I'm fully aware of your procrastination abilities.
Oh yeah. Well, before I didn't have an excuse when I was just doing freelance stuff, but now that I do freelance stuff and my real job.
Right.
Like,
no, I get it.
Things are a little crazier.
I get it. I think it's been about damn near a year.
No.
Yeah, I think so.
We'll have to go back and find the episode where I have my acoustic at the beginning.
Yeah, where you're just playing and you're like, oh, that's good enough for you. Just copy it off of that. Like, no, it sounds like shit.
Apparently,
I'm sure it's awesome.
You heard it, didn't you?
No, I couldn't hear it.
Oh, you should have played the stream and muted yourself.
I know.
That's what I do. Well, I'm gonna put it in my the golf tee folder right now, so you can just download it for yourself.
It's in the group chat right now. Just click on the link. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but that's gonna self-destruct like in about a minute.
Oh, never mind then.
It's not in the Zoom chat.
Oh, you must have got it posted in here before you got in
just
here.
Wait like 3 minutes, and you'll have the permanent link. Because it's in my regular Google Drive right now.
Are you posting it in
I'll post it in
Facebook or what?
I'll post it in here and Facebook and out there too.
We'll post it everywhere.
That's what I'm finna do.
Everybody has the accesses.
Yeah, everybody can access the Music Time with Golf Tee Vapes folder. I usually leave that open. It's just use those songs at your own risk, basically. Don't play the Beatles one on your YouTube channel or you're streaming anything.
That's true. Do not play that.
You will immediately get a copyright. Actually, if you stream where Meter does on Mixer or whatever, you will automatically get flagged for my songs, even though they're covers. And I put it in the metadata, like my name and all that shit on the MP3, but they always give him shit.
Adam, what if you put up like a video of you playing the songs?
We've gone over this before. That's work.
No, but can you post them to your own channel? I
should try to put one on my channel and see if I get struck.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Because it's not a big deal if I get struck. There's nothing important on my YouTube channel. One strike won't fuck with me,
I mean, because you should be able to fair use. You should be able to.
It's not fair use though.
What is it?
You have to get 2 types of clearances to do covers on your channel. There's a YouTube video on it. Like a 20-minute YouTube video that you have to get a clearance, and both of them cost money.
So how about out in, like, when you're playing at a bar and your band just breaks into a cover?
Loopholes.
That's fair use.
Those are loopholes.
No, is that legal?
Technically not, actually.
Oh yeah, technically
not.
Because
not?
I'm making money off of a performing on somebody else's property. Yeah.
Oh, because you're getting paid at the gigs, so.
Yeah, cover bands are actually kind of breaking law, but it's a loophole that nobody fucking
Enforces.
goes after. Yes, exactly. Because there would be no, Thirsty Thursdays at Joe's on Weed Street or whatever if there weren't cover bands, if there wasn't a Jimmy Buffett band playing or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and
that doesn't hurt the music industry, basically, cover bands. So that's why nobody goes after it.
We've had this discussion before, but I really enjoy a lot of covers just to see how somebody else does.
Yeah, an interpretation.
Their interpretation or their take on a familiar song.
Yeah.
There's something about that just because the song is somewhat familiar to you, and then I don't know. Then you have the artist giving their interpretation of what's, how they are playing it.
If it wasn't for cover bands, you wouldn't have things like Mini Kiss.
Yeah, right?
Exactly.
Or Les Zeppelin, the all-lesbian Led Zeppelin tribute band. They're fucking awesome, too.
Hell's Bells.
Or Apocalyptica.
Yeah. Like all these bands did not exist.
But yeah, I forget exactly how it is, but it's there's 2 different clearances you have to get to put covers on your YouTube channel. So all these covers that get like millions of views, the people are making jack and shit, but it gets their name out there for original music that they pop up on the channel too.
Right, and it builds their channel because they're getting millions of views.
Mm-hmm. I bet they did. Seeing Buffett in concert, that would be a really good time, I think.
And then there's certain bands that just, they're dicks about it to the extreme, right?
Like the Beatles.
Even.
And isn't Red Hot Chili Peppers notorious for getting people?
Queen is.
Queen.
I don't think Chili Peppers are bad
Chili
with that
Peppers
shit.
aren't in that crew. I don't know. I thought I heard something about the Chili Peppers.
AC/DC,
Queen, the Eagles, Prince.
The Eagles.
Prince, that's something that, since Prince died, though, you hear his music like like pharmaceutical commercials and shit that he would have never okayed. He would have never okayed that shit. But his family is greedy.
Yeah, that's his estate.
Oh yeah, you wanna use Prince's music for Prilosec? It's gonna cost you.
I'm Larry the Cable Guy. Eat Prilosec.
Larry the Cable Guy at this point will totally do ads for whatever.
He did Prilosec for a while. He was the Prilosec guy for a little bit.
Yeah.
In character.
I don't know. Maybe he's making enough Cars money at this point that.
Mater? Tom Mater?
It's like frickin' Mike Myers. He's making all that Shrek money. He doesn't need to do anything.
Didn't he jump do a flying jump on water skis or something on one of those commercials?
He might have.
I threw a fiery hoop.
That sounds fun. I'm having Google Drive issues right now.
Well, your wait is going to be more than 3 minutes, is what he's telling you. They far surpassed that at this
It uploaded
point.
to the folder. It uploaded as like an empty file to my folder.
Well, shit.
Files instantly upload.
Looney should be extra happy tonight too because I couldn't get my sound folder working.
Yeah.
I went to use it and it's not working, so I can torture her, even though she's hiding.
Oh, trust me, you're still torturing me.
Yeah, I know you have your completely off screen hiding. Awkward.
All right, it works.
Silence. Oh.
I'm manning 2 computers here trying to get this done.
Oh, Jesus.
There we go. All right, I'm dropping it in YouTube first. Bam. All right, I just dropped the link to the song in YouTube. Chat. And then that is now the permanent link to said song.
Don't need it. Already downloaded. We're good.
Yeah.
I'll have to check it out afterwards. Otherwise, if I try and do it right now, it'll probably melt down.
Yeah. The whole computer will explode. And
You guys
We'll
will be
get
like,
the
you got
echo
an
back.
echo.
Echo.
Or you'll turn back into Megatron, or...
Yeah, Megatron. Murgatroyd. Heavens to Murgatroyd. Them's fighting words.
Crap to pass on to the kids. I have nightmares about when my parents go. Because my dad's a garage sailor. He loves going to garage sales. So he's got like 15 pairs of snowshoes and...
Dude, that's my mom. That's my mom right there. You're talking that's gonna be bad when that one happens.
Yeah,
that's a lot of shit to go through.
Having to deal with that on top of everything else. Like, what do I do with all this shit?
I flat out told my mom, I was like, any money that you were going to try to leave to the siblings, just sell everything and go retire somewhere nice. Fuck everybody else. Just retire somewhere nice. You don't need to leave anything behind. We'll take care of it. Just sell everything and go.
Yep.
That's kind of what I'm hoping my parents do. Like when they finally move up to their cabin in the mountains that they've been talking about moving to for the last couple of years, they own it and Airbnb it.
Oh shit.
So yeah, when they finally decide to go up there full time, I'm like, please, 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 just sell all that. Please.
Yep.
Just give me one house to deal with.
I've had that.
I straight up told her, I was like, I'm in Virginia, Jen's in Tennessee. My other siblings are kind of into the alcohol and drugs, so they're not gonna do shit. That's literally just gonna sit there and dusty.
Yeah.
Sell it all and go. Treat yourself. Fuck trying to leave anything behind for anybody. Just don't bother. Not worth it.
Oh boy. So
I do have
There's like a whole Margaritaville conversation I missed. Sorry guys, go ahead.
It's been going on for a bit.
Yeah.
I hate Jimmy Buffett, by the way. I can't stand him or what he stands for.
Jimmy Buffett?
Mm-hmm.
Don't like him?
No.
Don't like margaritas?
I cannot stand his music. I don't think it's age appropriate or whatever for that music.
Probably not.
I don't really like booze that much either. And like that's like what all the songs are about, like being on like some fantasy island and drinking.
Some people like to live in a fantasy.
Right.
Were you?
And I don't hate on people for liking them.
Were you with me that weekend? We went down to Cheek's place down there by Louisiana.
Yeah, down in Morgan City.
And his brother got on the jukebox and played the same Jimmy Buffett. Like, I think it was Margaritaville, but he dropped like $15 into the jukebox.
And just over and over.
Played
and
it,
over.
yeah, played it over and over again, and walked out and left us there. And we're like,
dude,
we're like, what the fuck, dude?
There was when I was working at the bar in Wisconsin Dells before I moved up here to Green Bay. There was some guy walked into the bar because we had one of those digital jukeboxes. He pumped like $100 into that thing, and this was back when the Carly Rae Jepsen "Call Me Maybe" song was out, and it was over and over and over and over. Luckily, we had a skip button for it behind the bar. We're skip, bam, here it was, skip, bam, there it was, and it took us like a half an hour to skip through all of them.
Call me maybe.
Yeah, like the first time, whatever, we'll let it go. Second time, haha, funny. No, third time, fuck you.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it was bad. Fucking terrible. This is the last time that song was ever played in the bar. Anytime we heard it, it was immediate skip.
Some of those digital jukeboxes, you can download an app for them.
Oh yeah.
The one at the karaoke place, you could download the app, and then you can use your debit card.
You don't even have to be in the you don't even have to be in the bar to do it.
Yep.
We used to do it to the bar down the street because there was a bar down the street that was always our competition. So we just pick shitty music and
that's great.
Pick the forced next.
Britney Spears Toxic just on repeat and shit.
Mine is since I don't live in a big rock town, there's a bar in our mall, Cheers. You
guys have a Cheers too?
And they have one. Oh, I will constantly play Tool on it.
Nice.
Just to annoy the shit out of them.
They're probably scared of that shit. It's the goddamn devil music. Oh, hell yeah. Happy hippie. I used to sell him stuff when I worked at Guitar Center. I sold him mics. I sold him harmonicas. Stevie Starlight. He's like this performer dude. He like went around Chicago and he did like these really crazy fucking parody songs. He was like really weird, like on a Frank Zappa kind of weird, cool level. He was really bizarre, but really musical dude, really smart dude. He would always come in and talk to me. He always had jokes too. I'd be like, hey man, you're all set. Did you need a bag? And he'd be like, oh no, she's waiting in the car for me. Yeah. He always had like the dad jokes.
Gotta love a good dad joke from time to time. Unfortunately, my son's not quite old enough to understand those jokes yet, so they're kind of falling on deaf ears at this point.
Whose boobies are you grabbing, Gizzards, too?
Britney Spears on repeat.
No. I see Gizzard over here.
I used to do Britney Spears in my acoustic set. Hit Me Baby One More Time. People would always be like, what the fuck? Is he singing? He is singing that.
I bet it was a hit.
Yeah, people liked it. I'd always have like 5 or 6 people singing along in the front with me.
Speaking of that, when are you going to start on your next song? How long do people have to get in on it?
I think I'm gonna let the voting go until tomorrow, and then I'm gonna close it off, and then randomize it.
Till tomorrow.
It's been going for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably do the randomizer tomorrow. Pick one and then start working out whenever I can.
There you go.
As far as I know, I'm off for the next couple days, but we just took in like a 2,200 piece truck, so she's gonna call me one of these days that I'm off and be like, hey, can you work overnight?
You go, so, I don't know, do you have an N95 mask for me?
Well, that's the thing. Like when she tries to call from there, it shows up as Dollar Tree on my phone, and usually I just go, no. But I kind of need it because we got shorted. They were like, oh, we're gonna pay you more per hour for working through the shit, but we're gonna give you less hours.
Huh.
We're gonna give you less hours?
Yeah. So instead of working my normal like 30-ish hours a week, it's been like less than 20 the last couple.
Right. So you're still making less.
Yeah.
DTF.
Well, thanks.
DTF. Holy shit.
DTF, are you out driving? Are you at home?
He's probably out and about in the world, if I had to guess.
He's probably sleeping.
Truck drivers are still working, that's for sure. Ours was pissed today. He did not want to fucking be at the job today. He was not happy.
Said, hurry up and get the shit off my truck.
Squirrel's still out there. She knows. I mean, he was like towards the end. He what did he say? He said, "Hey, boss man. Hey, boss man." And Fernando was like, "He's talking to you, bro." I was like, "What's up, man?" He's like, "Hey, can y'all hurry up? I need to get the fuck out of here." I'm like, we're trying, man. And I'm like walking away with Fernando. We're like, dude, we want to get the fuck out of here too. It's not like we're taking our sweet fucking time.
Friction.
Support is still here. She said he was a jerk.
Oh, work is spotty for you? It's what happens when you deliver cars during the apocalypse.
He did have a really our truck driver had his pit bull with him today.
Oh jeez.
He had a little buddy, so he had him chained up outside the store, basically getting some air. But every time we went back to the crab shit, I just kept thinking like, man, I just want to go and pet him for a while. And fuck this truck. He was still a pup too. He's young, probably like a year or two maybe. Nice looking dog.
April 30th.
No going in or out of the state. Yeah.
They did it
It's
with
happening
Florida.
over there in those densely populated states.
What was it? I-95 in Florida had a fucking blockade. No coming in and out.
Fucking
Stopping people coming in for spring break.
Semi-truck full of hand sanitizer rolled over on the fucking expressway and everyone went crazy.
I bet.
It's like liquid gold.
Scooping it up by the bucket.
It's real easy to make, by the way.
It is.
You can use aloe vera gel, 30%, 70%, 91 ISO, and then your flavorings make wonderful fragrances. TPA peppermint is fucking awesome for homemade hand sanitizer. Flavor Art lavender is awesome too. I've tried it. It's great. Works just the same.
Can you vape it in a pinch?
Not the hand sanitizer. I don't know if you want to vape aloe vera gel.
It works good though.
There you go. Happy Hippie says Tito's vodka and VG.
I actually saw
We're
something.
sending me Tito's vodka.
Lumi's just
Lumi perks up.
Tito's, I believe, a Chicago brand.
Need alcohol.
What's funny is when all of that making your own hand sanitizer shit started, Tito's sent out a message to everybody that said, "Do not use our vodka to make hand sanitizer."
Really?
Yeah. I forget what news site I saw that on, but they put out a PSA of don't use this to make hand sanitizer.
There was one of those notes stuck in our case at work before we closed down.
Don't use this for hand sanitizer.
And I'm like, well, no shit. It's not high enough proof.
Get a bottle of Everclear, that'll do the trick.
That you could probably use.
That'll kill anything.
Even your soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will.
That'll give you Dane damage.
Yeah.
Speaking like a man who's drank it.
Used to mix Everclear and Mr. Pure Fruit Punch. That's my drink.
You can make some apple pie. Everclear is basically moonshine.
Yeah, pretty much. I do like a good apple pie though. Oof. Those fucking things.
That shit'll
apple pie?
That'll sneak up on you.
That's the last moonshine I had was apple pie moonshine. And it did fucking sneak up on me like a motherfucker. I was like, whoa, I'm fucked up.
You're like, oh, that's not bad.
Feeling fine.
That's
yeah,
180.
Hey guys, I'll be right back. I need to go take a piss. Whoop. Down you go.
That's 180 proof, really?
Yeah, right.
Where the hell was that? I forget where I was at, but there's like about 6 or 8 of us that we were out boating one day, and one guy brought one bottle of one mason jar of apple pie shine with him.
Yep. And
this one kid, he couldn't have been no more than 22 years old. Like, how doesn't even taste like it's got liquor in it? What the fuck is this shit?
No. Oh.
Fucking like a good quarter of the fucking jar. I'm like, you're done for the day. Guaranteed.
I would need to go to the hospital after that.
He's like, no, I'm fine. Like, okay.
Dude, within 15 minutes, he was yakking. It was fucking hilarious.
He had alcohol poisoning.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Yeah, God, that's a lot of alcohol.
I was like, yeah, you're done. I was like, that's something you take a couple sips off of, and you're good for the entire fucking day.
Yeah.
Fun to watch happen, though. But, you know, at least he puked, so that way didn't have to take him to the hospital. Just, here, drink water while you're puking, you'll be alright.
Yeah, you don't want to dehydrate.
He was indeed chumming the lake. If I'd have had a fishing pole, we'd have been catching. Either that or the fish were so goddamn drunk that they'd have bit on anything. I probably could have stuck my finger in there and I would have got a bite.
So I have a poem for you.
Oh, that's good, because we're about to take our way out the door, so that's a perfect timing for it.
All right, so I'm going to do my poetry reading. So, there was an old woman who lived in Dundee. She dined upon nothing but pickles and tea. Of course, on a diet as silly as that, this foolish old woman could never grow fat. As a matter of fact, she stuck to her whim until she at last grew exceedingly slim. One day, a high wind that chanced to blow by blew this silly old woman right up in the sky. She was blown up and up, right into the blue, until she had vanished entirely from view. But while her relations bewail her sad loss, down dropped the old woman, exceedingly cross. And she said, "There's two things don't mention to me. One of them's pickles, the other is tea."
Are we supposed to? He's snapping in the replay. Thank you, Gizzard.
I liked it.
Lumi's still salty. There were several times I was like, where's this going? Because that rhymes with...
Alright. So, since it is that time of the evening, who wants to go first as we mosey on out of here?
Hi, everybody. I'm Fresh03. You can find me at youtube.com/Fresh03 if you didn't know. Tomorrow night on the I'm No Joe podcast channel, there should be a show. I believe the meter says nothing is ever stopping. So probably talking Submission Underground and then all the funny things that have been going on this week as far as the big fights coming up. Still fingers crossed that things are happening, but we don't know. And then Friday we will be doing a show. I'm not sure exactly what we're doing, but we'll figure something out. And then Saturday for some tasty mixing. That's all I got. I'm gonna pass it to the Mandalorian himself. What's up, Larry?
What's going on, Fresh? TJ, thanks for having us. Lately, not being at work, you find me causing shenanigans on Lumi stream. Occasionally pop into the other ones. Other than that, that's about it. Let's pass it down to Adam.
Yo. So, yeah. Thanks, everybody in chat, for hanging out with us while you're cooped up in your cribs. You know you got us to count on Wednesdays. We're here for you. We're here. As far as I go, I dropped the primary, first and foremost link that says join the group and pick a song or two. You got approximately 20 hours-ish to click that link, join the Facebook group, and pick a song or two, and you may be the lucky winner and have your song performed by yours truly. Mwah! Also, I dropped links to my band's page, my Instagram, and my ELR page if you want to mix my tasty recipes up. Thank you for having me, TJ, and I love all you guys. Happy birthday, Giz.
Thank you.
And let's pass it to Miss Lumi.
Hi, I'm Lumi. Here's a link to find me. If you're not looking for me on one of the YouTube shows, I am on many. You find me streaming when it's just Lumi, uncensored, unedited, on Twitch, playing video games, with occasionally some of these people involved. You can find me on Discord, Instagram, and Facebook. That's where you can go to look at my resin stands, my braids. If you need help with DIY or just somebody to talk to, you can find me there. Thanks for having me, TJ. It's not Gizzard Stew's birthday, so fuck that. Try to be nice to somebody other than Gizzard Stew and get off your butts and vape. To the pissy desk.
Boo!
You were supposed to pass that to Giz because he hasn't gone yet.
Oh, I thought he already did the poem. He doesn't count. Gizzard Stew, fine, go.
Jesus.
Wow. Not very nice, Lumi.
Okay, he said his piece.
And he's out.
Oh, boy.
To the pissy pants desk.
All right. Well, on that note, first and foremost, thank you all for coming out and hanging out with us. Appreciate it. Gives it to happy birthday.
Thank you.
The missus says happy birthday as well. She sent me a text to say that to you. But, anyhow, thank you all for coming out. I really don't know what the fuck to do with myself here because Meter has gone absentee on us here, so I have no idea how I'm going to end this off tonight. Other than, you guys stay safe. Remember, social distance yourself. Stay away from Backstreet Boy reunions. Mm-hmm. And I guess come hang out with us again next week on the 200th episode. We're not doing anything fucking special.
It's just a number.
That's right. It's just a number. We're looking at years. That's what we're talking. Those are the exciting points, not the numbers. But anyhow, deep hearts to educate, advocate, not for yourselves or for any of us up here. Do it for those smokers who have not gotten off the stinkies yet. We need to keep this alive for them. I know we don't talk a whole lot of vaping on my show, and that's okay. Sometimes we need a break from that stuff, even when it's something we care deeply about. So, enjoy yourselves. Have a great weekend. And Giz, since you are here, would you like to take us off the air before I play your song again?
Yes. As you go through the rest of your week, try not to be too judgmental of people that you meet. Stay 6 feet away, wash your hands and your feet, and get off your butts and vape.
Bye. Enjoy it on the way out.
Struck my stuff and I'm so strung out. Well, I'm high as a kite, I just might stop to check you out. Let me go on like I blister in the sun. Let me go on. Big hands, I know you're the one. Body beats, I stain my sheets, I don't even know why. My girlfriend, she's at the end, she is starting to cry. Let me go on. Blister in the sun, let me go on. Big hands, I know you're the one. my stuff and I'm so strung out. I'm high as a cat, I just might stop to check you out. And when I'm walking, I strut my stuff and I'm so strung out. I'm high as a cat, I just might stop to check you out. My body beats, I sting sheets, I don't even know why. My girlfriend, she's at the end, she is starting to cry. When I'm walking, I strut my stuff and I'm so strung out. Well, I'm high as a cat, I just might stop to check you out. Let me go on, like I blister in the sun. Let me go on, big hands, I know you're the one.